Greetings and good morning. I have no idea why I decided to do that again. I wanted to say happy Thursday to everybody. Wow, what a day. Well, yesterday was a huge day for me. I obviously got some good news at the cardiologist. I had a great time hanging out with Pro. Then late last night, Lou and I did a great backlot show over on T3PO. Hopefully you got a chance to check it out. Dropped an amazing video this morning, which hopefully many of you have seen. If you're a member of the channel and your name happens to be in green, you had first access to that last night. It's good to see everybody out there. Saw some old friends showed up today. And of course, we're gifting memberships right off the bat because of Ruby Hoop. Thank you, dear, for gifting a Culture Casino membership. I'm overjoyed. I'm super happy, crazy excited. There's actually good news in the world. Obviously, we're going to talk a little bit about Sydney Sweeney and Gundam, but that's not all. There's so much more to talk about. I'm stoked. It's hard to say that. I got people sending me stuff that they're creating. I have people who are, trying to find out my shirt size, like, of course, the first Dragon Queen here. Depending upon the make of the t-shirt, it's either a medium or a large. Large probably better since I've been focusing on my upper body when I'm working out. So we'll be back to probably requiring large t-shirts. Either that or I'm gonna look like Mr. H struggling to get into a shirt. But we'll see what happens with that. I got complete clearance to exercise like a maniac, so I'm pretty stoked. So thank you, First Dragon Queen, and thank you to Spider. We're back. Good to see you. It says, hail. Hope you've been well. Well, thank you for the $2 super chat. And yes, I am well. Things have been going well. Everything's looking good. My labs look good. My heart looks good, which was surprising to me and the cardiologist. It was a good time yesterday. Yesterday was great. And once again, a quick shout out to Ruby Hoove, who's here every day with the generosity, gifting somebody the gift of green. Not just in cashola, but obviously in memberships. For a price of a cup of coffee, you too can become a member and make sure you don't miss anything, because I release stuff all the time. We've got our great friend Teddy out there, Teddy D, who I appreciate. He's got one of the best clips over on WDW Pro, which is where you're redirecting to this morning, because I didn't see that Marvin had set up a new M4 Empire for me to redirect to. But Teddy says, good morning, Culture and Culturians. I hope you're all doing well. You know what? I hope that as well. I'm very excited indeed. In fact, it's easy for me to get excited because there's so much good in the world, guys. So much good in the world. What do we got? We got love. Love is what we got. And we have great creators around here. So shout out to you all. James, if you're in the audience, I appreciate you. Today's HCast is going to be super fun. So, I mean, there's no reason to touch that dial. You're going to be redirected anywhere, unless maybe the M4 Empire is somehow invisible to me. And with that being said, we're coming up on 6 minutes, which starts now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are and wherever you're watching. Thanks for checking out the 6 Minute Daily. We have a lot to talk about, not a lot of time to do it in. We have, of course, Sydney Sweeney finally maybe landing in her franchise. I have a feeling this is something to get excited about. This is an opportunity. There's going to be something here for everyone. There's a little bit of romance in this particular telling of a tale of a Gundam. This one is, something that could be done right. Now, it's being done by Netflix, so there's a decent chance it'll be done wrong as well. But at least it's going to be better than Batman Brave and the Bold, which is a major subject today for the HCast and maybe everywhere else. We've got a lot to talk about. Like I said, I don't want to dwindle or dally too much on one subject, but I could not have been more excited when I saw this news of Sydney Sweeney and Centino together in this particular Gundam adaptation. So there's that. We've got, Bruce Springsteen, looking like Megan Rapinoe as always, writing a ICE protest song, Streets of Minneapolis. What a douchebag. He is, he's fallen a long way. And looks like they've done so much plastic surgery on him. He probably can't blink. I don't know. You can see that, they keep pulling his face back to his ears, and this guy could play a live action Dumbo Holy cow. Anyway, CBS offers buyouts now. That's right. That's what today's video was about. If you have not had the chance to see this morning's video, please do so right after the stream. I'm going to give you time between now and the 9 o'clock show, which may be N4 Empire. Otherwise, you're auto-magically redirected to the WDW Pro Show. After that, you're going to head for the H-Cast. You're going to be entertained. You're going to be informed. We're going to get into the news like this, the buyouts at the evening news staff. Tony Docapil has definitely remade the show, and despite the fact that they've been attacking him and trying to attack the ratings of CBS, they're not doing a good job because the ratings are way better than they should be for this time of year, because we're not in an election year and January is notoriously slow. And I cannot wait. Colbert's going to get canceled. We covered that yesterday. Also covered it in a video. Ted Lasso is going to be renewed for season 4. The premiere window is looking like it's going to be good. And I'm very excited to see this. I believe it's this summer. Let's double check. Apple TV's 4th season. Wait, why? I thought I already read when this was. I thought this was going to show up this summer. It may still. We'll see. But I'm very excited for this. A new assistant coach. They're virtue signaling, but they still are funny enough to, look past it. Highlander, the first look. We'll be talking about this on the H-Cast. It looks good, I think. Henry Cavill wielding the sword for John Wick director Chad Stahelski's reboot. This reboot is something they've been working on for 5 years now. 5 long years. Very excited. Can't wait to see it. He got actually injured in early shooting for this. Pretty wild. Hang on. Bluey defeats Stranger Things. Everything else is retaining their position. And Bluey retains its title as the #1 streamed show in 2025. No one is surprised by this. Disney is saddened. We've got Send Help being, something that could compete with Avatar this weekend. I feel like it will. It looks intriguing enough and humorous enough and rom-com-y enough to maybe work. We've got David Ellison's plans for Warner Brothers. What's his end game? Well, after beating and betting on the regulatory tide against the Netflix deal, I think he just wants to rule the movies, and he wants to do movies again. He wants to rule entertainment. You know what entertainment companies used to do? You used to entertain us. Let's see if he can do that. We got Melania Trump coming out. Jimmy Kimmel savages her in a documentary as the documentary about her. That is a $75 million bribe to Jeff Bezos. I don't think that's quite what it is, but it never let, or Jimmy will never let facts confuse any of his propaganda. So it won't stop him. That guy's a propaganda machine for China at this point. U.S. applications for jobless benefits down again, 209,000 last week. Way better than you would think for all these, announcements being made. 16,000 at Amazon coming up. We got Federal Reserve keeping interest rates unchanged. This guy here is bad for America, and so is the Fed. We need to get rid of the Fed. We've got U.S. stocks holding near their all-time records. The S&P 500 looks great. We had a couple of earnings calls, one of which Valiant Renegade covered this morning with my friend Jonas and, of course, Ron. Consumer spending pushes the U.S. economy up 4.4% in third quarter. Guess what? This is news they didn't want to report, and now that they can, it looks pretty good. Germany is going to have to cut back on their growth forecast to a simple 1%, which means it's probably going to be 0% in Germany. They destroyed their economy for the Green New scam. Legal setbacks against the dam in the Amazon raise questions about Brazil's reliance on hydropower. Every country that relies on hydropower needs to be aware that sometimes you don't have enough water. And the U.S. ambassador warns of China's growing manufacturing dominance, which is why Trump's been doing what he's doing. And finally, here's your polar bear of the day. That's right. He steals this 10K marathon sign. Peace out. I'm going to take this thing. There he goes. Bye then. I love animals. I love bears. You guys know I love bears, right? I think you guys all know I love bears. What a great day. What a great day. That's your bear story for the day. All right. Thursdays are always a lot of fun, but they're a little short, and I apologize. But for those of you out there that are looking for something good, something new, something spectacular, Gundam is on the horizon. It's starring Sydney Sweeney, and I hope you enjoy that. Like you said, great stories coming out of the HCast later today. The guys will be fully engaged. We're probably going to talk a little Gundam, but mostly Highlander, and we're definitely going to get into The Brave and the Bold, Batman for male feminists. That's what we're going to do. We got a lot to do. So for those of you who don't know, this show is a weekday show every single weekday, Monday through Friday, otherwise. And it's 6 minutes to 60 minutes long, depending upon the day. On Tuesday and Thursday, it's short to accommodate my friends. And for those of you that are in the audience, I just want to say thank you. Shout out to you. Share the stream, share the dream, hit the thumbs up button if you haven't already. Double check you're subscribed to the channel. A lot of people sent me messages yesterday on the video to let me know that they had been unsubscribed. Imagine that. Can you imagine that? I can imagine that. And look at all these great folks out here in the chat. I'm going to make sure I go through and double check we didn't miss any additional super chats as Zen Wookie became a member courtesy of Ruby Hoove. Let's take a look at anybody celebrating their membership here. Do a quick and do a quick bunch of shout outs to people who've been here for a long time. I want to say hi to the commander, Ed Straker of Shadow. We've got several people. We've got a deranged nurse fired. Hey, this is good news. Fired, says Aaron Stone, after urging, bad behavior against the people that are trying to keep our borders enforced. Right? Border enforcement. We call them ICE. Not a fortunate name this time of year when ICE seems to be dominating most of the U.S., at least on the highways and byways that we all take to get to work. Or I don't anymore because I retired, but it is what it is. Jill, thank you for your efforts out there. I want to say thank you to all the wrenches. You guys are crushing it. I appreciate you. It's great to see Texas in the house. We got Morgan King out there all the way from Canada. Look, my Canadian friends, I know you're turning into China, and I know there are some of you who don't want that, but you're the immigrant population that you allowed to just basically climb in through the windows while keeping Americans out. They want to be with China. They want free stuff. They want communism. How about you? Is that what you want? They accidentally or intentionally keep, putting people to sleep like they would an animal because of your MAID program. By the way, MAID means something else in the United States. So as does butler and other things. There's some really interesting, service jobs that you would rather have than, being put out of service. Anyway, we've got a lot going on. We got some green chats in the house because I've got some wonderful members out there. 38 months? Are we kidding here? Let's take a look. I've got 38 months from Krimlon. That's right. Good morning, Krimlon. 38 months of fun saying, I think I'm subscribed to the channel. I think you are. I think you're also green. Share the stream, share the membership, share the green. Andy Masterson's out there. Good morning. You can check him out at his own website. If you like the Culture Casino action figure, if you want yourself a Wilton action figure, I think this guy can do that. In fact, I think he has done that, and he's got my permission to sell them. I think he's got Steve's permission to sell them. So there's many other great action figures over there. I mean, you can celebrate with a Doomcock to make fun of, let's say, Disney. That was not subtle. And we have to say a big shout out and thank you to our friend Chris Dickerson, who's been a member now for 2 months, saying Star Trek Across the Universe. Yeah, it's like a really weird Beatles film. I don't know. Jill Powers is like, dang it. What? I acknowledged you. I said you're great. Yeah. Let's see. Evie, what's up? Evie Day Corgi says, stream is keeping me sane as I redo 2 days worth of work. Oh no, into one. I am so sorry. That sucks. What doesn't suck is our friend Archer Merchant. Good to see you, buddy. He's contributing to the stream with a $5 super duper chat saying Sydney Sweeney slowly being cast in more films. I wonder why. She's going to be in the film adaptation of the game Split Fiction as well. That's good to hear. We're going to talk a little bit about the Cosmere on the HCast today. For those of you who don't know, that's an adaptation of a book and an RPG game, and that's going to be interesting. And we may talk about Sydney Sweeney and how she might fit into that. She's going to get cast in a lot of stuff. First of all, as I said when we talked about her Tuesday on the HCast, she is a decent actress, no matter what anybody says. She's somebody that's willing to do what it takes to make a great thing. And she really did try on Madam Web. It was not her fault that that was written and directed and was complete dog duty. Oh my goodness. We have a celebrity amongst us, the man himself. Cole Hauser, can't wait to see you in Florida, buddy. He's up there in the Great White North. It's a beauty way to go, saying, "What's up, culture, my brother? What's up, brother?" You guys should check out Cole Hauser and all of his content. He's doing great stuff, man. If you're into real American hero, hurrah, baby, go check out Cole Hauser. And he's kind of nerdy. He's kind of nerdy, and he's kind of a really good guy. So I'm glad to call him a friend. All right, take off, Ozer, eh? Okay, Chris stickers. I'm glad you guys are out there. Sanderson coming to live action will be interesting. I think so. I'm excited about it. I think in a good way. There have been some content forces of destruction that have killed a lot of good planning and ideas. Let's hope that doesn't come to bear. Like you said, James Gunn has become the ultimate male feminist virtue signaler, and I can't wait to talk about that later. On that note, I'm going to let you guys go. Check out today's video if you haven't already, please. It helps a lot. YouTube is not recommending any of my content expressly. I don't know why, despite the fact that I properly tag it, give it good, good titles, good thumbnails. I you know what? I may blame Cole Hauser. It's hard to say. Anyway, I got to get out of here though. Go check out M4 Empire if it's live. Otherwise, just get ready for WDW Pro coming up in an hour. And as always, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, and until next time, go visit your favorite clam stand and restaurant, Sherry's Slam and Clam.
Are you tired of the same old buffet food at Wang's? Have you had enough dong to last you a lifetime? Well, take just a few more steps past those single-minded restaurants and dive into Sherry's Slam and Clam. Sherry's Slam and Clam Shellfish Bar is truly all you can eat, unlike the 2 shrimp limit that stingy bastard Wang has. In a hurry, let Sherry stuff your box. To go! Be shellfish and take all you want from Sherry's Slam and Clam. Located next to the 3rd Street Bolorama, Sherry's is open 6 days a week. If you are looking to slam clam, get to Sherry's today.
Right, in the spirit of no super chat or member chat being left behind, Weatherman, thank you, my friend, for being here for 37 months, saying another month in the club membership. Victory! That's right. Or victory! Yeah, I can't do the Stallone lip thing. Tom can. Tom does a good job of that one. Anyway, all right, I got to get out of here. I'll see you guys later. Love you. Bye.